What's the craziest way you've gotten a job? My dad got hired as a personal driver after a stranger in a Cadillac convertible picked him up hitchhiking, immediately made him drive, and started mixing cocktails in the passenger seat while conducting the world's most casual job interview. When my dad was 19, he left home and started traveling all over the states during the mid to late 70s, always hitchhiking or sneaking into train yards to hop empty containers, never staying in one place too long. He'd started in New York, but this story takes place in Nevada. Maybe he should have been more suspicious of the setup. He was walking on the highway about 2 hours outside Las Vegas, putting his thumb up for any cars going in his direction. It was getting late and he was hoping to make it to Vegas that night. It wasn't long before someone stopped to pick him up. A brand new white Cadillac convertible with the top down pulled over, and the well-dressed man driving called out, "Where you headed?" "I'm hoping to get to Vegas tonight." "Well, you're in luck. That's where we're headed. Hop in." The man's wife moved to the back seat. My dad got in the passenger side and they were off. They made small talk initially, each taking turns sharing a bit of their backstory. My dad explained he was traveling the country, and the man mentioned he was in real estate. Within 10 minutes of being on the road, something weird happened. The breaking point came when the man suddenly interrupted mid-conversation. "Hey, hold up! Do you know how to drive?" Yeah, I do." The man jerked the wheel and pulled off the road, coming to an abrupt stop on the shoulder. "All right, get out and switch with me. You're driving." My dad was really confused at this point, but a free ride is a free ride. Plus, he was getting a chance to test drive a brand new Cadillac convertible. After they swapped spots, my dad pulled back onto the highway to continue toward Vegas. As the small talk resumed, the weirdness of the situation kind of diminished. Then the man casually popped open the glove compartment, and my dad looked over to see a bottle of vodka and a small jug of orange juice bouncing around inside. The man reached back to his wife, pulled out 2 cups, and began making screwdrivers right there in the passenger seat while keeping up conversation with my dad like this was completely normal. "So, you've been on the road for how long now?" he asked, stirring vodka and OJ with his finger. My dad was trying to focus on driving while processing how surreal this situation had become. Here he was, driving a stranger's Cadillac down a Nevada highway while the owner mixed cocktails and interviewed him about his life story. As they got closer to Vegas, the man finally revealed what was really happening. It turned out the guy was a real estate tycoon who owned several hotels in Vegas. He explained that his last driver had quit recently, and the purpose of picking my dad up wasn't just charity, it was basically an impromptu job interview for the driver position. "You seem like a decent kid, you can obviously drive, and you're not freaking out about the drinks," the man said, taking a sip of his screwdriver. "The job pays well, comes with room and board, and you'd be driving me around Vegas and to business meetings. You interested?" My dad enjoyed the guy's company. The pay was excellent for a 19-year-old with no fixed address, and honestly, where else was he going to find work in Vegas with no connections? He took the position on the spot. My dad worked as the man's personal driver for about 8 years, driving him to business meetings, casino openings, and real estate deals all over Nevada. The guy became a mentor and eventually offered my dad an upper-level management position within his real estate business. That random hitchhiking pickup turned into my dad's entire career foundation. He stayed in Vegas, built his own real estate portfolio, and eventually started his own company, all because he knew how to drive and didn't panic when a stranger started mixing drinks at 70 miles per hour.